I was the administrator for the company's air miles scheme, and my boss, who was the head of the company at the time, actually gave all the points to me as a reward for outstanding service.
Oh, fantastic! How many points?
It was several thousand, probably equivalent for a family of 4 to travel somewhere in the world. So I gratefully accepted them, and I was very happy. This was pre-COVID, and then he subsequently left the company. But as they were gifted to me, they were mine to redeem. And then, of course, the pandemic set in and we couldn't fly.
Yeah, what's your question for me, Max?
So my question is that I redeemed those points, and I also subsequently left the company. When I tried to make an adjustment to the booking, the points were given back to the company, and I've had a fight to get them back, and they're saying that they don't belong to me.
So
but
sorry, whose name, whose air mile account were the points in? Yours or the company's?
The company's.
So they weren't gifted to you in the sense they were transferred to your account. You were just told you could use them for a personal booking.
That's right. Yes, and the boss confirmed it to the current.
Okay. Have you got that in writing anywhere?
Yes, I have it in writing.
Oh, excellent. Well, in that case, they're yours. You're entitled to sue the company for the value of the air miles. Or the cost you have to pay British Airways or Virgin or whoever it is to book those same flights, less the taxes that you would have paid. However, Max, just one little word of caution. If your company that you now no longer work for decides to be nasty about it, they could tell HMRC, His Majesty's Revenue and Customs, and say you haven't paid the tax on the benefit in kind which the air miles represented, on the cash value of the air miles. So you could end up having to pay a little bit of tax on that if you make too much of a fuss.
That may be fine, but when I left the company, I also signed a settlement agreement. That was for my package as I left the company, and this was obviously well before. This was well before that. Also, 2 or 3 years earlier, when I was at these points. So, does the settlement agreement affect anything?
I can't really answer that, Max, without seeing a copy of the settlement agreement and knowing what it says.
Okay, but yeah, because these were not ever in play at the time the settlement was.
If they were given to you as effectively remuneration, then you are entitled to the value of them. And if they've gone back to have you asked the company to give them back to you, to change them to your account?
I have, and even my former boss actually wrote to them and confirmed it.
So what reason have they given for not transferring them back?
They just they haven't given a reason. They just said we're not going to do that, and even though they've had it in writing from him directly.
Sorry, say that again, Max, one more time.
They haven't given a reason, even though...
So Max, you have a claim. They were gifted to you. They were part of your remuneration. They were a bonus, in essence. You have a claim for the value. Go to the small claims court, get the value of the air miles. If you go to a certain website, for example, head4points.com, could be head4points.co.uk, then they will value the air miles for you. That's what I do. I think we've pretty much covered this now, Max. Thank you so much for the call and good luck with that. You're in the right. If you sue, you'll get the money. They're yours.